Good evening, everybody. First of all, I want to thank you all very much for your time of watching this video. This is a video that I meant to do originally when I did my YouTube video review of the Moon Palace Golf Resort and Spa in Cancun, Mexico. Now, I didn't get these pictures until last night, so I want to take this opportunity to showcase this water park behind me to all of you. First of all, one clever thing to note here. Spinning off to the side of me. So we're going to here in a minute. But that is an arcade. Now, I know that some of you may be having questions already. Especially the little ones. Do not ever think that I leave you out as a factor. This water park is something for the children as well, but also for the very, very, very young ones. It's got something for everybody. Now, this water park, it's really unlike anything you could ever imagine. It's a little bit off the beaten path, but it really is truly unbelievable. As to be discussed and shown in this video. The slide of which you see behind me here. Where my finger is. This slide, it's fun. I was on it. It really was wonderful. Very easy. Not really too many steps to get up it, but a few. And also, there is a lazy river, yes. And that current is pretty strong. But I'll get to that here in a minute. Now, once again, as it always is with a lot of these videos that I do want to let you all know that I will be switching backgrounds for you. So please do bear with me as I work through all this. Understand that I will do this as quickly as possible. So do give me a few brief moments. Now, this arcade hides in that building that you saw behind me a little bit. Now, for those of you that are not necessarily young, but not necessarily old by any special means either. If you look right here, where my two fingers are, this is the world's largest Pac-Man game. And trust me, it's huge. My father took this video from higher up, so it came across as a little distorted. So I don't have a clear picture of it for you. However, if you go down kind of below where this thing is right here, there's a couple of race car things in quotation that you can do as well. I do want to let you all know, it is to my understanding, because I wasn't really shown anything to the contrary, or I didn't see anything leading me anything to the contrary. I do believe that these car racing things like you've seen in arcades in the past are coin operated. Now, I'm not totally familiar if they're coin operated in pesos or if or not pesos, but in centavos or US currency. So, all that being said, here are a couple other things to note about this arcade. It's got bumper cars. So, if you want to feel on Trevi, you can do that. But, for the parents, something I kind of want to let you all know. And you can do this really at your own sole discretion. I didn't do it because I had a few in my system. You catch my drift. But the one thing with this arcade that, do it at your own risk, is, first of all, for the younger people who want to do it. Oh, here's another picture of the world's largest Pac-Man thing. You can kind of see it a little bit more clear, but not necessarily clear by any means. There is this play area right up here. And if you keep going up these steps all the way, you immediately turn to your right, you will see a mirror maze. Now, for those of you that are feeling intrepid as adults and have had a few drinks in your system, please do so at your own discretion. Because mirror mazes can be very disorienting and not pleasant to deal with, let me assure you. Because you got so many things going on that it's really hard to get out of there. I do believe that they also have an escape room, but don't call me on that. I didn't see anything to the contrary. And let's get to the next beautiful picture of this water park. I'm not kidding when I tell each and every one of you that what you're getting out of this water park, it's not something you're going to be able to find really. You won't be able to find this anywhere else in the Caribbean. Now, what I'm going to pull up here right now, momentarily, I'm going to pull up a picture of the slot, of the blue slide that you guys saw with the multiple slots. So you can see that, so that way you get a much better idea as to really what it entails. Once again, I do want to let you all know that as I continue to work through all of this, I am working on doing all of this as quickly as possible. So, as you can see, here's where your steps start, or they start a little bit in back. But, well, no, actually, I'm sorry. Okay. So full disclosure here. 3 slides that you see right here, they're all pretty much connected. They're just on different levels. But this blue one right here, it's on the, I guess I would say the second level, but that's just my opinion. To get to the green and yellow slide, you're looking at about 7 flights of stairs, 17 steps per flight. So take a little bit to get up there, but these slides are wonderful. They really truly are wonderful, and oddly enough, where I was sitting, you can't exactly see it that effective, but it was right about here, right about where my finger is. They also have a wave pool, and I will show you guys that background here so that you guys can see it here in just 1 second. Just give me a moment. Now, here's the wave pool right behind me. One thing I want to let you all know about this wave pool is I'm not entirely aware of how large of a wave it produces. When I looked at the sign that was right next to it about this matter, I did not see anything that really replicated, or I guess I shouldn't say replicated, but anything that described the height of the wave. So I don't know really how large of a wave it kicks up, because I don't entirely know where the hydraulics are for it and all that. So you have this. And right over here, kind of where my hand is, it's one of the kid areas. Now for the kids that may have questions about that area, there's something that'll work either to your advantage or not so much. Really, ultimately, it depends. But you have this massive pail of water, and it takes about 2 to 3 minutes to fill up, and then when it dumps on you, if you want to get wet, you're gonna get what you want, trust me. You're gonna be drenched. And one other thing to know for everyone, regardless whether you go to this water park or not, in Mexico, it is permanently important that you develop a base tan over your entire body, arms, your chest basically, and your shoulders, because I got sunburned my first day. Let me tell you, it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant. It actually hurt like a brat. So understand that you're just gonna want the sunscreen. Just trust me on that. Now, closing. I know that a lot of you have questions regarding Moon Palace. And I can tell you all that going through me, and me only, you will have access to rates that you cannot find anywhere else. I could go into detail as to how I do this.
It's time for bed.
But I have access to rates and significant savings. If you have any questions, my contact information will be listed in the description of this email. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that notifications bell. In doing so, it helps me out greatly with YouTube's algorithm. I check the analytics very consistently and notice that a large portion of you are not subscribed. So if you subscribe, ring that notifications bell, you won't miss a thing. I want to thank you all very much for your time this evening. Have a great night. Bye for now.